Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a spruce wood survival house. Plus, I decorated the inside for you, but you don't get to see that until later. Here are all of the materials that you will need to get this thing built. Please do make sure that you have access to all those materials and enough of them as well. And now that we have all of our stuff, we can get started. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to mark out the foundation of the build, which is quite easy. All we have to do is follow this pattern. I want you to place a spruce wood on the ground with 3 oak leaves next to it. 1, 2, 3. Place a spruce wood with 3 oak leaves next to it. 1, 2, 3. Place a spruce wood, leave a gap of 3. 1, 2, 3, and then place another spruce wood. This is where the entrance is going to be. That's the only reason that we've broke the pattern. We then want to take that last spruce wood and we want to place 3 oak leaves behind it. 1, 2, 3, and then we want to place a spruce log. We want to do this 2 more times. 3 oak leaves, spruce, 3 oak leaves, spruce, and then we want to do the same thing extending across the back. So 3 leaves, spruce, 3 leaves, spruce, 3 leaves, spruce, and then we want to connect forwards. 3 leaves, spruce, 3 leaves, spruce, 3 leaves. Perfect. So this is what the foundation of the build should look like. Pretty simple. What we then have to do is take every single spruce that we've placed and add 6 on top of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have to do this going all the way around. So this is going to make up the framework for the middle part of the building. This building is almost split into 2 really. We have the house, all of the interior living space, but then we also have kind of like a porch area which also has stairs that lead us onto the 2nd floor, which is the only way that we can actually get up to the 2nd floor, because you guys know that I love a little bit of exploration. And it also has a little bit of like a garden on the front too. So once we have raised up all of those spruce, what we are now going to do is rather simple. We're going to place birch planks all the way around the inside of the build behind the spruce and the leaves. So in a, well, not quite a circle really, it's a square. In a square shape like this, we want to have that exact pattern. Now what we want to do is everywhere but the entrance, which we're going to mark out since it is unique. This is the entrance, it's the only place without the leaves. There's going to be a door in the middle of the entrance, so if you just destroy that central block, place yourself an oak door there, place a little bit of birchwood planks going all the way around the door, quite literally all the way around, like up and over it, like this. Perfect, that's where the doorway is going to be. Okay, as for everywhere else is the same, and all we have to do is place birch planks on the left and right sides of our leaves. So just like this, and you hopefully will be able to gather what I'm doing just from this top-down view. I'm sure that you can see what we're up to. We just want to have birch planks placed in such a manner like this. There's going to be glass in between them, so the easiest way to do this, of course, is to just, I think, a top-down view and kind of just circle around the inside. I keep getting confused where to place these. You can see these indentations, like where the spruce is. I keep getting confused. I keep thinking I have to place it there as well, but I don't. What else do we have to do? We have to place birchwood stairs on top of all of this. So the birchwood stairs will actually curve around the corners as well. It will curve around on top. Oh no, this is tricky now, because the stairs. There we go. It's some if you break your stride with the stairs, it can be hard to get them placed again, like this. With the same thing happened again, but the stairs have to be placed. They don't even necessarily have to be placed behind the spruce wood, but you'll see in a second. So, no, hang on. So, yes, there we go, and then There we are. So the only way in which it differs, as a matter of fact, you know what, why don't we also have stairs above the door as well? I think that that's actually the way that I designed it. So we want to have something which should look like this, which is a little bit more interesting. What else are we going to do? Well, now we want to add a layer of birch planks around this. So on top of all of these stairs, we actually want to add a layer of birch planks. So you can see that the house actually looks very, very it seems very, very detailed, and it seems almost seems tricky and intricate to build it, but it's actually just layers on layers. It's quite easy. What else do we have to do? So what we now have to do is we have to take out our birchwood slabs, and we're going to ignore above the entrance. The entrance is its own thing. We're going to place birchwood slabs in front of the birch planks that we have on top of the stairs. So just going all the way around the top of this, we're going to place the birchwood slabs, just like so. And again, it gives you those really cool different levels of depth, and I think that that's why it looks so interesting and detailed, because you've got so many different layers. But hopefully, very, very simple to do. And what do we do after we've placed our slabs? We actually repeat this again. So we place leaves on top of the slabs. We're going to be placing planks behind the leaves. We're then going to place the birch planks left and right on top of the first layer of planks. And then we're going to be adding a little, we're going to be adding the window and then the top. So once you've placed the leaves, you guys know what to do. We place the birchwood planks behind, just like this. Just ignoring the entrance. Or as a matter of fact, I mean, do we do the entrance here? I mean, the entrance is very simple. Again, if you want, you can just place yourself a door right there in the center. You can place just birchwood planks left and right at the door. I'm going to preemptively place the birch stairs. I think that is going to flow with the rest of the build, and then we can continue on. And once again, I mean, I know I keep repeating myself, but just to hammer it in, you place the birchwood planks left and right of the space on top, in between all of the windows, just like this, on the left and right sides, like so. You place glass in between. Try not make the same mistake that I want to make, which is to place them, say, like here behind the spruce, because then they're not windows really, are they? So we want to have something which should look like this. We're then going to add a layer of birchwood stairs. So, oh no, I'm moving too fast for the stairs. I think that stairs don't get placed quite as fast as planks. Might be wrong about that, but it seems a little bit slower. Just feels that way. I don't know whether that's the truth, but that is what we want to have. That's looking pretty good. Now that we've done that, by the way, we can now add oak trapdoors left and right of all of the windows. And once again, that adds to our depth. It really does. So it's basically the trapdoors just stick out an extra half row. It adds in another material. It's very complementary to the spruce, and it's also quite complementary to the birch as well. All of these materials flow together rather nicely. The green is a fantastic contrast. I really like the just plain glass for this. Quite oftentimes I'll use coloured glass such as white or black, or I mean, in this case I probably wouldn't use any other colours, but I think that the plain just serves a really nice function. Here it's just kind of like neutral, and we can flip these down all, of course. Yeah, I wouldn't use any different glass than this. I'd also definitely stick to pane, just because, again, a lot of this house's charm, I think, is due to all of the depth, and I think it just looks way, way more interesting with the pane. It's just, instead of it being flat, I mean, the build is so textured, so I think that would be completely ruined if you used block, but you are more than welcome to, of course, and you can change the colour, although I think with it being a neutral colour, it I don't know, it just seems to work a little bit better in my opinion. So that's what we want to have so far, ladies and gentlemen. That's looking pretty good. What we're going to do next? Well, we have to then... So this is a little bit weird, really. So what we have to do is on top of the on top of the stairs layer, we have to place a layer of spruce wood. So on top of all of the stairs, we're just going to place some spruce wood, and this is going to again, it's all about depth, and it's going to provide a little bit of contrast. So if you place a spruce layer all the way around the top of these stairs, just like this, on the front of the build, you specifically want to raise these two middle pair of spruce wood like this. And then we're going to join them together in the middle at the top using spruce slabs. And as you can see, it's just about that nice contrast. And on this left side here, you want to place 3 spruce slabs as well. I'm quickly realizing we should do the roof. I think it'd be way easier. So let's do the roof. The roof is very easy to do. It starts on the left and right sides, and it begins with a birch plank like this. The birch plank is placed directly on top of the spruce wood, and we want to place a birch slab extending out from the plank. Extend the slab outwards towards you, and then in and up, in and up, in up, in up, in up, in up, in up. So the final destination will be the central window. You can see how it lines up rather nicely. We want to do the same on the opposite side. So birchwood plank here, slab extending out the side, extend the slab forwards, and then in and up, in and up, in and up, and in and up, in and up, in and up. You guys get the idea. So eventually it just wants to look like this. So very simple roof design. The back part of the roof, which is just here, like the part that's visible here, and also what do we want to do regarding this? I guess we'll have the same pattern, we'll have the same birchwood slabs just like this. Behind the top part of the roof here, we're going to be using spruce logs or spruce wood. I've been using logs, but I mean, you know what, use whatever you like. And I'm going to have the top middle block be glass pane, just like this. So that's looking pretty good. That's the foundation of the build. All of the birch planks and all of these slabs want to get extended out of the back. They want to overhang the back of the build, as a matter of fact, by 1 row. So same as it is on the front, essentially. And then we'll add the little details in, and then we'll be done with the back of the build. And by the way, I find it easy when it comes to roofs in general. I find it much easier to make the outer frame of the roof, is what I would call it. So kind of like this. So you make like the side, you make the front, you make the back, you extend it, you join it all together. It's almost like when you make the foundation of a house and you have kind of like the outline of it, so to speak. And then what it makes it easy to do is just to then extend the blocks forwards and backwards. I explain this every single time when I make this roof, but it's worth mentioning. Every other block with a roof this kind, when you make it layers upon layers of slabs, is a plank. So it's much easier to use the planks and also use the slabs. The planks will save you a lot of time. They're much easier to place. And if you place all the planks first, then you can place the slabs next to it. So easy, so much easier than just trying to use purely slabs for the roof. So the only thing with using a lot of slabs in a roof is that sometimes if you misplace them, you have to completely destroy a block, and it can make things a little bit tricky, but it is a very nice effect, as you can see once done. On the back of the house, it's the same thing. We raise up these 2 central spruce logs, or spruce woods, again, whatever, and we want to place a layer of connecting birch slabs across the top of the spruce wood. We then want to place behind this, and this is tricky, this should have been done first really, we then want to place spruce wood just behind the top here with a single glass pane right in the middle. So the effect is this, and again, it's all about that depth. We want to join all of these slabs together. We don't want any gaps. They'll join to the actual top of what we just made. This is looking so nice. I really love this. Such a simple design, but also looks so detailed. That's fantastic. We're really cracking on with this build, ladies and gentlemen. As a matter of fact, the next thing that we have to do is we have to make some stairs. So how do we do this? So the stairs for the... I know what to do. Take the bottom front right hand corner of the build, which is here, and we want to place 3 birch fence extending. 1, 2, 3, extending forwards. We then want to place a spruce wood in front of this, and we want to raise up the spruce wood by 1, 2, 3, 4, just like this. What we then want to do is we want to, leaving a gap of 3 from the bottom of this, we want to leave a gap of 3, and then we want to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to make it the exact same as just the right side here. So the purpose of this is that we are then able to place birchwood planks extending from the bottom of the second story door. The birchwood planks will extend and join diagonally to the 2 rows of spruce wood. We can then place birchwood slabs around the top of the birch planks. We can place birch fence on top of the slabs, and that will give us this, which is the frame for the it's kind of like a porch. You see, what we then want to do is we want to place 2 fence on the 2 spruce, so 1, 2, and 1, 2. And we want to place birch planks on top of the fence, and we want to extend the planks backwards, and we want to join them to the house. We want to place birchwood slabs on the sides of the planks, like this. They will join to the roof and the house. We then want to take the tops of the planks and we want to extend them inwards and upwards and inwards and upwards and inwards and upwards until... Is that a plank? No, that's not a plank. The top is a plank. There we go. And we want to join them to the roof and the house, which they will do. Just this. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. I think we can even get rid of that. Yeah, perfect. So that cleans it up ever so slightly more. What else can we do? So down below here, we are going to add a fence left and right. So this kind of just streamlines us into the entrance. We're going to take this row of spruce here. We're going to place a row of 1, 2, 3 fence. Then we're going to have a spruce log. We're then going to have fence, gap, fence, spruce, join back to the house using fence, like so. What we're now going to do is directly behind this spruce log here, we're going to place 2 birchwood stairs, and then upside down ones behind, stairs, upside down, stairs, upside down, stairs, join with some birchwood planks. I don't think we have to place anything underneath. Nope, that is perfect. What else do we have to do next? Well, this is up to you, but all I'm pretty much going to do from this point, I'm going to grab a shovel and a lantern, and I'm going to light the entrance up with a lantern, and I'm going to do the same with the second story, just like this, just to kind of mark them out a little bit. Maybe even I'll make them even in the... Yeah, just like that. And then I'm just going to shovel out, making grass path, all the way around inside here. I mean, you could add some flowers as well if you wanted to. You can decorate it a little bit more, but this is meant to be very, very simple. It's very much a simple house. It's not meant to have an insane amount of detail, and that's pretty much that, ladies and gentlemen. That's your house completely made. Of course, we're now going to head on into the inside, and I'm going to decorate it for you, and that will hopefully give you a bit of inspiration with what you could do with your own house, or maybe it will just show you what sort of space is available to you. So let me decorate it for you, and then we can take a look. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is what your entire house should look like once it has been 100% fully completed. As you can see, we have all 4 sides done, including the front, which is a little bit different to the other 3. We have the porch, we have the stairs that takes us up to the second floor, and more importantly, I have decorated the inside a little bit, just to give you a glimpse at how big it is and what you may possibly want to have on the inside of your build. On this lower floor, I decided to go for a bit of a crafting extravaganza. We have some anvils, we have plenty of storage everywhere, we have the enchantment area, we have armor, chests upon chests, we have a little bit of decoration using paintings and such. If we move up to the second floor, it's a little bit similar in the fact that there is a lot of storage, loads and loads and loads of storage. So much storage. I've actually kept the beams of the house, and I've extrapolated through the house as well to kind of create this crisscross pattern and kind of create these rafters, which I think is kind of cool. We've got a double bed here, we've got a giant brewing area, we've even got a smelting area, and once again, storage upon storage upon storage. It's a pretty roomy house considering the size, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed building it as much as I have. If you did enjoy this tutorial, through, ladies and gentlemen, I'd really appreciate it if you could slap that like button. It'd really help me out very, very much. If you're new around here, please do consider subscribing, clicking the little bell next to the subscription button, and that's it. Subscribe and click the little bell next to the subscription button. That'll ensure that you get all my stuff sent directly to your sub box. And if you want to make anything else by me, check out the card system description below the top of the comment section for more. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.